Another glorious Friday. Little dusting of snow. Going to test fit that in this hole that I've enlarged there and there. Gotta get some junk out of the way. I'm gonna lift it up, sweep the floor. Contemplate the mess and see if that thing will fit. Then I'll see if I can slide an exhaust manifold in at least on one side. The other side's all studs. Maybe while it's up I'll pull the studs all out. I know they're going in with bolts after, and I know that driver's side manifold is getting modified. So that's where we're at this point. So I'm just going to put you on time lapse so you can watch this little bit go on here. We'll see what happens. Short break while I what did I have to do? I had to add music to that time lapse, and then I had to send it to my photos, then I had to airdrop it to this phone. Make sure it's in line, so I'm kind of editing as I go. I'm hoping that's going to work. So let's take a look at this. I have a light. Okay, so I'm clearing the hood quite nicely, I think. I think so. I'm sure there's plenty of clearance. Maybe down a millimeter or two. Okay, so I guess I'm going to see if I can just roughly slide an exhaust manifold in here. Let's take a look. Together, both of us for the first time. Oh, finger! Why is my finger? What's in the way? Okay. Oops. Where's my ports? Most importantly, I'm getting snagged on everything here. Trying to hold the light. Okay. So I got lots of room for motor mounts. I can go down some more, but first I'm going to prop you up because I need both hands and wiggle room, and I have no way to prop you up to take much more. Sorry about the noise. And is that where we want to be? About there. Okay, I'm gonna go put my gloves on, grab that exhaust manifold. Down here in the back. I just want to see if it'll slide in. I'm not going to attempt to put it in from the front. I'm just going to, or I'm from the back. I'm just going to attempt to see if it'll sit there. And that looks like it's a no-go. Okay, so sadly, the fan is in the way. So is this battery tray. It'll come out with 2 bolts. But if I go up just a touch, I guess what I should do is lift it back out. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll lift it back out and I'll quickly put 2 bolts in to hold that manifold in. Yeah. Can we do that? Let's do that. Okay, I'll bring you back. Well, yes and no, I guess. There's clearance. So I might want to, let's see if I can do this. I might want to cut back a little bit and just slot it and then bend it over, like for the length, right down the pipe, and then at least give it some here, I don't know, at least to kind of deflect the heat. That's pretty much where it's got to hang. Looks like clearance is going to be tight. Other side. Now I'm rough trimming on this, right? So I still got to cut the notch down. You can see my line where I actually have to go. So I think I'm going to be okay as far as manifold clearance goes. Height, if I chop the manifolds a little bit, then I can go down just a touch more. I do have room, and it's surprising how shallow this thing is. I'm gonna have to come back and look at this from the camera. We're not touching it, I think. We have air. Yeah, we have lots of air. So, you know, if I've got to take a 1/2 inch off the bottom of that pan, so be it. Be an awful lot of work for just a little bit of room, but that would be an easy enough task, other than the fact I'm not very good at making it not leak after. I always find this entertaining, and I don't know why, but the little stamping in the casting, it looks just like the Briggs & Stratton logo. Not that saying that it is, but wouldn't surprise me. Okay, so I guess I can dress that stuff up and pretty much leave it as is. I'm content with that. So, yeah, lower would be easier. If I trim those manifolds, I could probably get a little bit. I wonder if I, yeah, if I take a 1/2 inch out of it, that would give me virtually nothing. If I really want to get serious, I could take a little bit off the tips of those points. Maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll trim these off. As long as I got room to get the nuts on, because I'm going to put bracing in there. I'm going to trim them off, weld the plate in, go on around the corner. I'm going to go plate in around here as well, just to follow. So there's that. Yeah, so I think I can do that. Just no fun working in this engine bay. I can't climb in from the top because of my limitations, we'll say. But I can get in from the underside, which is a little easier, less painful. So, I don't know if I should do it. Maybe I should. But if I trim those off, we'll be in better shape. So at least I'm going to work on the one side, and the other side will fall where it may. And I don't have the driver's side manifold that's actually in that car, so I really don't know what I can do with it until I get it out. So there's that part of it too. Also, throttle body and air ducting. That's going to be interesting. I don't know where it goes. I hope it doesn't go up and over top of the engine. I'll have to go look. I'm going to go for a wander. I'm undecided what to do at this point, but I will bring you back. Well, I need to go and make some corporate decisions here. The exhaust manifold in question, I need to see how it shaped, if it's the same, similar shape. Window here. Well on. Bear with me for a moment. A little dusting of snow, with a bit of wind. Not much to really complain about. And today I figured out how to open the hood already. The little release is right here. I saw it from a mile away. Come on, there we go. Okay, so throttle body, airbox type of dealio. Battery's gonna, if I keep this the way it is, the battery's gonna have to be relocated. Airbox is gonna have to be redesigned. But I see not much sticks up too high, so that's not a big deal. I can't really see the exhaust manifold, so I'm not doing much with it. This was kind of a wasted trip. Maybe if I shoot some video down nice and close here. Can I see anything? Not till I get it in, pull the engine out, I guess. I can't do that till I get a spring mount, so I might as well pick away at guessing how wide I have to be, and I can make panels and tack them in, at least the side panels. Guess I can rip the driver's side apart and get the coil spring out and stuff like that. So, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Rip the other part aside. Other part aside, other side apart. Oh, she's rusty. I love that truck. All right. Okay. Not much I can do with that until I get it out. So the goal is to get it out, get that engine connected to the transmission, pull a fuel system, pull a computer, and make it standalone. I'm going to attempt to make it standalone in the car. I don't know where I'd find a wiring diagram for the computer, ECM. Any suggestions? Okay, so, yeah, and I won't know what I gotta do to the bell housing, so I guess what I'm gonna do is just rip this front end apart, because I should have the new lower coil spring mounts, the brackets. Those guys right there. I need them. I got the control arms, so yeah, I'm just gonna continue on. If I do something interesting, I'll bring you along, and I'll wrap it up at the end of the day. I'll talk to you later. Well, pile of parts, pile of tools. Tomorrow's gonna be my cleanup day, organize everything. Oh, there it is. I've been pulling my hair out trying to figure out what happened to that bolt, because I ended up chasing the nut across the shop and couldn't find the bolt after. Try looking in the hole, dummy. So, as you can see, steering's out, except for the steering box. That's gonna stay for now. Yeah, all the linkage, idler arm, cross brace, sway bar. So that's about as much room as I can get. I can get a little more if I take the mounts off, those guys, but I don't need it. I got lots of room to stand in there, turn around,
Pretty much, I'm debating whether I should set the front end down on the hoist, nice and low, see? Or just work in here from underneath. I can do the majority of the cutting and welding from below, so why not? So I guess that's it for today. I'm starving. It's beyond lunchtime. So as always, I'd like to thank you both for watching. Like I say, tomorrow's just going to be cleanup, so I think I'm just going to let this thing rest for the weekend. Why not take the weekend off? Maybe. I don't know. I got to wait for front end parts. I got welding patching to do. Got holes to fix. I see part of the body lip has been beat to snot, so I'm going to straighten that out. And pull the master cylinders. Pull the residual valve. And not residual valve. Come on. Proportioning valve. I got to pull a proportioning valve. So these guys, along with the Bluetooth cotter pin on the pitman arm, the front section, which typically goes to the rear, has been plugged. They neglected, however, to plug the proportioning valve. So I need to repair, at least, if I can't get one, I'm going to see if I can clean this one. Soak it in fresh brake fluid for a couple days. That might be something I can try. Clutch master has to come out. There's a big hole around there. And why would this thing be spaced? You see the spacer right there? Look at that. Why would it be spaced like that? Would it be to get the pedals lower? I don't want this thing high like a tractor pedal, so you got to figure that out. Don't know what that, oh, that's wiper. I bet you that plugs into it. Huh. Yeah, they were kind enough to leave me nothing to work with for wiring. There's a couple holes I need to plug, a couple holes I need to figure out what to do. Some sheet metal to straighten. And then I guess I'm gonna get in here and start cleaning it. I think he wants to paint it, so we'll get to that point anyway. That's a while away, because I gotta wait for those front end parts, so we're just gonna be in a holding pattern for a little bit. Unless I start on the back. There's some, the rear frame channels are bad. I've got two in a box right there. They gotta go on. So there's that at least. So, as always, I'd like to thank you both for watching. And we shall see you in our next video. Have a great weekend.